Hello, my name is Cindy Caplet, and today we're going to learn about the trombone. Now, with any instrument, the first thing you should learn is proper breath support. With breath support, there are a few techniques that you can use. One activity that I like to do that helps you learn breath support is the 8-4-2-1. With the 8-4-2-1, you breathe in for 8 counts and out for 8 counts. Breathe in for 4 counts, out for 4 counts. Breathe in for 2 counts, out for 2 counts, and breathe in for 1 count and out for 1 count. Now, let's try this activity. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, in, 2, out, 2, in, out. Now, let's try that a few more times by yourself so you can feel the proper breath support. If you feel yourself getting lightheaded, stop. You shouldn't do this until you feel safe. Now that you know proper breath support, it's time to learn how to make a sound. To make a sound, you need your mouthpiece. But first, we're going to put our mouthpiece to the side. To make a sound, you need to buzz your lips, or create a perfect embouchure. To create the perfect embouchure, you need to tuck in the corners of your mouth and keep your upper and lower lip slightly relaxed, having a slight gap in which the air can escape. You don't want it too tight, or else no sound can be made out, and you don't want it too loose, where your lips just which isn't the proper thing to do. So, you tuck in the corner of your lips. If you don't know how tight or how loose it should be, think of you're eating a lemon, and you're like, just like that, and then instead of pursing your lips, you keep it relaxed. Since you know how to make the embouchure, it's time to apply it to the mouthpiece. Simply buzz like you normally do, but slightly apply pressure from the mouthpiece to your lips. It should be generally around the center of your lips, but if you need it off to the side a little, that's okay. Not everyone's embouchure is the same. Now, one thing with the trombone mouthpiece is it usually covers your whole lips. Don't worry, you can still have the buzzing sound happen, even though it's covering your lips. Simply keep the proper embouchure and lightly blow into the mouthpiece. Do this a few times so you get comfortable with buzzing by yourself and then buzzing into the mouthpiece. Don't worry, it'll take a lot of practicing, but you're learning a new instrument. The trombone is made out of 3 main components: the mouthpiece, the slide, and the bell where it has all the tubing. Now, with the trombone, you need to combine all the parts together to form the full instrument. To form the full trumpet, you need to take your slide and the part with the bell, and on the slide, it has an upper point right here, and the screw right here. What you do is you combine the two, and then lightly screw them together. Then with this, generally you keep the mouthpiece aside so we can learn how to hold the instrument. To hold the instrument, you take your hand and you have your thumb wrap around here. You take your index finger and hold it right here, and then you take your ring and your middle finger and wrap it around the base, just like this. And then you have your pinky hold the slide down. There's usually a slide lock on most student trumpets, which you can unlock it that brings the slide. One thing you should keep super important is don't bang your slide anywhere. Your slide is made out of fragile metal, and if you bang it around, it'll bend, creating friction with the sound. One thing that is super important about the trombone is the mouthpiece. With the mouthpiece, there's a slight gap here in which you place the mouthpiece, but don't slam the mouthpiece in. If you do, that'll mean you need to spend money on getting your instrument repaired. And don't have your dad fix it with a wrench. It won't work. You'll just need to buy a whole new trombone. Now, you simply lightly place the mouthpiece into the pipe here. Now, another thing that's super duper important about the trombone is proper sitting position. Proper sitting position, you need to have your feet firmly planted to the ground and your legs squared. You need to have your back up away from the back of the chair and hold yourself with pride because you're a brass player. Now, with this proper sitting position, you bring your trombone up, keeping the weight all in your arm. You don't rest it on your shoulder or lean the bell down on your leg. You keep it up and square. Now, with your right hand, you need to wrap it around your slide. To wrap around your slide, you take your index finger in your middle on the first top half, and then your ring and your index finger on the bottom, having your thumb secure it right here. With a trombone, to make all the sounds, you need to use your slide. Now with the slide, there are 7 positions. First position is when it's closest to the mouthpiece. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh. Now with 7th position, you might need to change your position for your hand, where your middle finger is in there, and then your first index finger is there, creating a better hold, and you have to lean your body in slightly. Now with these positions, it all adds and subtracts tubing. With the adding and subtracting of tubing, it also increases the pitch by half step. Now with maintenance of a trombone, there are a few things you need to do. One thing you need to do is keep the slide lubricated. To keep the slide lubricated, there are a few tools, such as slide oil. Now you want to make sure when applying the slide oil that you don't apply too much. Whenever you're taking your slide out and showing the inner slide, you must always be careful because any dent can cause friction with the sound quality. Now, with your mouthpiece, you need to make sure it's kept clean. There are some mouthpiece cleaners that can help. Also, with the tubing to help with the pitch for the trombone, there are a few things such as slide oil as well. One thing you can also do with a trombone is take a bath with it, but you must be extremely careful. The water, just like with a trombone, can help clean out all the slides. But whenever disassembling any instrument, you must always be careful in putting it back together. Thank you for watching, and once again, I'm Cindy Caplet, and I hope you have a wonderful day.